This is Yara, an island nation frozen in time and on the brink of revolution.
Alright, first things first, person shooters for no reason. Far Cry 6 launches October 7th on Amazon Luna, PCs, PlayStation 4, 5 and all Xbox consoles, as well Stadia. This game doesn't even come out for another month, but Ubisoft just went on and featured what they call the Stranger Things crew, available for free and playable in co-op or solo. Check it out.
You play as Dani Rojas. In Far Cry 6, both male and female versions of Dani are playable and share the same narrative experience. At the beginning of their story, we find Dani trying desperately to escape. But an encounter with Diego Castillo, the son of Anton Castillo, begins a chain of events that will thrust Dani into the war for Yara's future.
You're here. That's what matters.
Just a second, hermana. I'm getting the hell out of Yara.
But you're in my camp.
As Dani plunges deeper into the conflict, they will begin to question their own views on freedom, identity, family, and what it means to fight for an ideal. Yara is the richest Far Cry world yet. Rustic, wild, and unique in ways that only isolated cultures can be. Yara's islands are a playground of mayhem and rough-and-tumble exploration, and this world can be experienced alone or with a friend. Far Cry 6's robust co-op features include friend and public matchmaking with XP and inventory progression that carry seamlessly between solo and co-op experiences.
You came here seeking truth. Rejoice.
In case you've missed it alright, guys, there was a new trailer for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which debuted during the Sony's PlayStation Showcase livestream last week. Eidos Montreal just announced that the new game actually has gone gold and will be released on October 26th across all consoles and PCs, and even a cloud version on Switch, which will be released at the same day. Check it out.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Fine. Osmo! How you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
So let us investigate for you.
Always catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with Bob.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see.
The current probability of defeating the Universal Church of Truth is 0.3%.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is.
We have strode across our world as giants until we finally faced our David.
Alright, Warner Bros. And Turtle Rock Studios went on and released a new trailer for Back 4 Blood, basically introducing the game's main campaign this time. Back 4 Blood itself, the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, cult classic zombie shooter, is now on its way to Xbox consoles and PlayStation consoles as well, October 21st, and it'll down you for about $60. Check it out.
But now, there is hope. For there are those among us that are not cowed by the terrors of this new world. Ones that are immune to the scourge and are ready to raise arms and take back what is ours.
Spare us the poetry, fucknuts. How do we kill it?
Need ammo here!
We need to take this opportunity to press our advantage.
Another way! Back off!
Look, you know how I feel about Phillips, but he's right about one thing. This is a war.
I built this town and I'll be damned if I let you destroy it.
This is not good!
Somebody's got to do something.
And you're that somebody?
Didn't say I wanted to do it alone, did I?
Here's my prescription, bitch! We need to get out of here now!
Winners, it's time to live up to your name.
Stay down!
Now it's up to you to finish the job.
I'm Suki, by the way. It's been years competing at the highest level. What I discovered is that there's so much more to the Republic than meets the eye.
Riders Republic is actually due to hit all platforms and PCs except Xbox One, October 28th, finally. What it is an action sports game about alright. Basically what I'm trying to say is you really want to play this game online, otherwise I think I've said enough. So here's a new trailer.
Wearing a wingsuit jets past Suki. Yep, in a canyon park.
It's up to you to prove your worth in the Republic. Take on sponsored events, or pit yourself against other riders in the biggest, most competitive mass races. As the wins roll in, you'll attract bigger sponsors, better gear, and earn your spot among the best riders the Ridge community has to offer. I'd really like to introduce you to someone. This is Brett. He's kind of a big deal. Bike, ski, wingsuit, legendary status in all three. He's always looking for riders who have the potential to become champions.
That's me! Drop your fucking weapon, do it now! No, you lower yours first. I don't want to hurt you.
And come October 22nd, we will once again get to return to Dark Pictures Anthology with House of Ashes this time, taking place in the year 2003, alright? The Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes is set to release, like I mentioned, October 22nd for the PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox and PCs. They also came up with a new trailer.
There's a demon. They hear you. They hunt you. We can get through this, but only together. I shouldn't be here. I should be home with my son. It's his birthday today.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me?
So Alan Wake Remastered, exactly just how it reads, will include the base game and its 2 DLCs I missed to try myself, and it's coming to all consoles now, including PCs via the Epic Games Store, only October 5th. Here's a teaser they came up with, and you might also want to know a sequel for Alan Wake is also on the way, and apparently we're getting an update on that one as well in the coming months, so just keep it in mind.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
The pages of history are filled with moments that determine an empire's fate. Every decision can be the difference between rising to power or being lost to history.
Now, when Age of Empires 4 test is actually here, and it's probably your best chance to try the game for free before it's not free anymore, okay? That is, like I mentioned, from today until September 20th. Check it out. To accompany the news, they also came up with a new one. And in case you didn't know, the full game launches October 28th on PCs only.
Every empire, no matter how large, came from humble beginnings. Some invested in advancing technology to create the most powerful armies. How will you use your resources to rise above the rest?
Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater releases October 28th as well, and also will include a free upgrade to the next generation of consoles for those of you on the current generation of consoles. If you are curious how this game will play or anything, basically, more importantly, basically, if you're even new to the series here, you can get a pretty good idea of what Fatal Frame is all about. Check it out.
遮影機が反応する場所を撮影すれば隠されていたものが姿を現す。襲いかかってくる怨霊は撮影して攻撃。恐怖心を抑えて怨霊をできるだけ近くに引きつけて撮影すれば大きなダメージを与えられる。撃退した怨霊に触れると死に至った記憶を見ることができる。 より洗練されたグラフィック、キャラクターや音量を配置し、ポーズを指定した撮影が楽しめるフォトモード。
Alright, Crytek just a couple weeks back went on and unveiled a plan for bringing Crysis Remastered Trilogy, which is a collection of Crysis first, the second and the third one, basically. This collection launches October 15th on basically all consoles including Switch, and to accompany the news they even came up with a comparison trailer, which is all good until it gets to the Nintendo Switch, but have a look. Oh, today Sega released a new trailer for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no whatever Chronicles. Said the game will eventually launch in Japan and Asia October 14th for basically all consoles, and a day later in the West, for obvious reasons anyway. Just for those of you unfamiliar, this game is an arena brawler at its core and probably the first AAA title of the Demon Slayer series. Check it out. NASCAR 21 Ignition, not to mention the one and only racing game in today's thing, now goes on and releases October 28th, and it's hitting PCs and consoles with upgraded versions for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S later on. Check it out if you didn't know. NASCAR games basically offer a simulation kind of experience as close to reality as it gets, apparently. Solar Ash, on the other hand, is a brand new platformer from the creators of Hyper Life Drifter. Actually goes and arrives October 26th to PCs and PlayStation, some of you have already been familiar with. This game is actually shaping up to be one of the most anticipated games of 2021, and I know looks can be deceiving, but this little guy over here actually pushing the limits for the PlayStation 5 is what I'm hearing these days. Have a look. Moonglow Bay, what developer folks themselves call a slice-of-life fishing RPG, is on its way to Xbox and PCs, including Game Pass, October 7th this year. You can actually play this game solo or with a friend in local co-op and do stuff such as catch fish, cook them, sell them, and even upgrade your gears for better fishery. Here's a trailer.
Afraid to fish. But that's why our new venture might just stay afloat. Because all those stories about the mystical monsters of Moonglow are exactly that. Stories. This bay is full of amazing new creatures waiting to be discovered. So we'll find them and share them with the world. Together. As long as this book is by your side. So am I.
Disciples Liberation, on the other hand, is a turn-based strategy role-player offering hundreds of quests and an 80+ hour campaign, according to its developers. This one launches 21st of October for basically all consoles and PCs. If you're like myself who've never played the previous games in the series, here's actually a brief look at what the game will look like in case you've missed it.
Part of none. It's your fate to free Nevendar. Disciples Liberation brings tactical turn-based battles into a dark fantasy strategy RPG. find your place in a world of endless raging war between the four factions.
On the other hand, Jett with double T, The Far Shore, releases October 5th this year. Frankly, I don't know much about this one either, and it's just a trailer they came up with. That looks like a space kind of adventure to me. This game will be available on PCs and PlayStation consoles, only with a sale of up to 20% off if you go ahead and get it before the final release. Check it out.
Banyamal Kabiremba. Urbin Baltic, un Bashin Sal?
Šis vistinēlā tendeot. Jokabemo, Tigmo autoplis.
Hamesta, Vatoare. Haha, Manfor.
This might be difficult.
Riftbreaker is arriving next month. We just got the announcement through a new trailer, and you can look for it on the PlayStation 5, for basically all consoles and PCs, October 14th. And for those of you who missed it, Riftbreaker is a base building strategy game with elements of survival, exploration, and even action RPGs. How they actually describe it is that it's a very open-ended game, meaning there is no right or wrong to play it. So,